Let's go get him again.
So this is the Mancera scent that started it all for the brand. This is their ultimate hype train. Never smelt it. Well, today I'm going to do that for all of you. Cedrat Boise. Let's see if this thing is worth that mega hype. Let's go. Fragrance family, welcome to the Robezoid channel. I'm your host, Mark. Today we're unboxing and giving a first impression on Cedrat Boise by the house of Mancera, 2011 release. Man, usually a hype train like that usually doesn't sit on the shelf too long. I'm usually on point with that kind of stuff. I never really had any interest in Cedrat Boise. When Mancera hit the scene, I immediately took kind of like a double take. When they said their in-house perfumier was Pierre Mancera and releasing a bunch of scents like it was going out of style, this is where, I know I'm aging myself, but this is when Montal had issues back in the day with the Paris and the Dubai section, and Pierre Montal was in trouble, jacking some a whole bunch of stuff. I'm still not too sure what these two brands, and Pierre Mancera and Pierre Montal, who is this famous person? But I digress. Cedrat made its YouTube debut, and it was hyped. This thing put Mancera on the map in our YouTube fragrance community. Still didn't move much for me. It took me a very, very long time to actually get my very first Mancera fragrance, or sniff my first Mancera fragrance. And here we are, day of shoot. This is my third bottle of the brand. I just talked about Instant Crush just recently, so I just did the exact same thing with Instant Crush, and that's another hype train from Mancera. But I'm hyped. Let's see what this hype train is all about, and I'll give you my thoughts. Oh, by the way, before I unbox it, this thing is another thing that's compared to Aventus. So, I don't know. Maybe that's why I never bought it. I'm not a fan of Aventus, by the way. We'll see if it's like Aventus. Again, these unboxings, I always say this, I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot, but they don't tell the whole story. I don't care if it smells the same in the opening. It's all about what's in the meat and potatoes of the fragrance, which is the dry down. It needs to smell the same. So there's Cedrat Boise. I got the 2 fluted ounce, 60 mils. These smaller bottles, oh, this is one of the screw ones. So I don't know if this is vintage, probably, because my Instant Crush was a magnetic cap. So ooh, maybe I'm lucky. So Cedrat Boise by the house of Mancera. First sniff ever. Compared to Aventus. On va voir. Let's see. Aventus. Oh, I don't know about that. So I know Instant Crush was compared to Baccarat Rouge 540, and this is like, well, what is this, a clone house? Like an expensive clone house? Any unique ideas, Mancera? This is, it has a yellow zest, it has a green zest. It really is a, okay, it has bergamot in it. And again, that's one note of many. In fragrances, and bergamot, when it goes more into the pineapple-y side of things, like this one does, it has a tartness, it has some sweetness to it, it has a zest to it, but also has a juicy lemon note. Yeah, there's more than one citrus in this release, and that's why I'm going yellow and green. It has a fruity tone, black currant in here. I feel like Instant Crush also had this vanillic quality to it. This one feels like it has a vanillic quality too, for the sweetness in the background. So it's fruity. and it has Boise in the name. It does have a little bit of a woody backbone. Aventus, no man, like the bergamot note, pineapple imagery, very close. But this one has that lemon drop, very nice. It has like a vanillic sweetness to it. It has blackcurrant, so it has a fruitiness. The blackcurrant's actually pretty nice in this one. And it has a woody backbone, and that's about it. You know, there's no, I don't know if there's birch in here, but I'm not smelling any birch. I'm not smelling any smokiness like Aventus would have. And again, Aventus is more than just smokiness and pineapple, but those are the two notes that are the main players. Cedrat Boise is more of a fruity fragrance up top, fruity, citrusy. Wow, that blackcurrant is coming through a little bit more now. It has a little bit of a woodiness in the backbone, a little bit of woods, and it has a vanillic sweetness too. So that's all I'm getting out of this release off this piece of paper. Again, there's probably more than that, and that's why you have to put it on skin, and you got to give it time to sit around. But that's all I'm getting. I like the lemon drop in here. And the fruits and the citruses are very well done in this Mancera. I gotta be honest. Mancera and Montal go hand in hand. And sometimes those brands kind of go a little off on my skin. It just feels almost synthetic to a fault, like kind of bad. And there's a lot of them that I don't really particularly like. This one feels, again, this is just the opening. The opening's nice. I like it. So there you have it. Aventus, man, I kind of don't see it, honestly. That's my take. The bergamot note, they go hand in hand. The lemon's different. The lemon's different in here. Vanillic sweetness in here. It's got a woody backbone, no smoke sometimes. But anyway, Cedrat Boise, at the end of the day, putting Aventus away and comparing it to Aventus as a standalone fragrance, a very good introduction. I really like that blackcurrant in here. The more I was talking about it, the more it was jumping off that strip. And I can't wait to actually try this one out a little bit more. Bergamot is really good, just like an Aventus. It's really good. It's really punching. It had a little different of a lemon drop here up top and some mild woods and vanillic qualities that I'm getting out of this opening. So I can't wait to see what else it has in store for me in the dry down. Now that you heard my take, I'd love to see yours in the comments below. What do you think about this particular release? You can talk about, you know, this compared to Aventus. Maybe I'm nose drunk here. I ain't getting it. I'm getting that bergamot for sure, 100%, but that's just one note out of many. But at the end of the day, as always, a great or poor fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.